Hey everyone, it's Greg and it's Unbreakable, a Labor Day edition. It's September the 4th, a Monday, of course. Happy Labor Day to everyone out there, especially to the people who are really in labor. Here's the thing. You could take that a couple of different ways. I was thinking about this. If you're in labor, you could either be working for the labor department, so you're in labor, or you could be giving birth, in which case you are in labor. So, but happy Labor Day, everyone out there. I'm playing Billy Joel in the background. His last song on his last album, which was back, what, 30 some years ago, called Famous Last Words. And it has to do with kind of like a Labor Day theme. Listen to this part. Pouring on the breaking sun, gathered at the leaves, all the streamers, the Labor Day parade. It's sort of about the famous last words, the last song he's ever going to do. It's sort of the like summer is ending, so all good times are ending. That brings up my question: is summer overrated? I think it is. I didn't think that way when I was a kid because when it's summertime and you're a kid, that's the time no school, go on vacation, or play ball all day, sleep late, stay up too late. Um, Basically, you're unchained. You could do whatever you want to do. Um, but as I get older and older and older and older and older, I think summer is overrated. Here's my point. First of all, I can't stand the weather in summertime anymore. It's too damn hot and too damn humid. I can't stand the humidity anymore. I never could really. Like I never liked the buggies, but I can't stand it now. It's just too hot. And whether you believe in climate change or not, I do. Global warming, uh, it's just getting too hot. So I look at it this way. Um, it's like Labor Day comes, which is today, and people are like, "Wow, everything good is ending. We're all gonna die. It's summer is ending. What are we gonna do?" Uh, no, 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 no. I love the cooler weather. September is here. After we get through this stinking hot heat wave that we're going through this week, it's going to get nice. You're going to have temperatures in the 70s, like it should be this time of the year. Cold, crisp nights. There's so much fun in the fall. I mean, between Halloween and pumpkins and football starting up next Sunday and new TV shows, new movies. Um, just new music. There's just all kinds of cool stuff happening. So I just think summer is so overrated. You know, yes, it's a time to go on vacation, but you could go on vacation anytime. I know a lot of people who go on vacation uh, around Thanksgiving, anytime. People, kids are taken out of school. You go down into Florida to Disney World, right? It's to me, it's no big deal. It's like summer is just so I don't know. I don't know why summer is just so idolized. I don't know a better word for it. Spring is beautiful. Everything comes back to earth again. The colors and the animals come out of hibernation, and the flowers, the color after a brown, dark winter. Okay, I grant you, I give you that. I don't like winter either. The long nights and it's always dreary and drab. Bleh. But there are things in the wintertime that keep you busy. Christmas, I love Christmas, the holidays. Uh, uh, I guess that's about it. Anyway, um, my point is, I think summer is overrated, weighted, and I think the fall is the best time of the year. Oh, the spring. So don't panic and don't say the world is ending because it's not. The good times are just beginning. Um, Speaking of good times, Holly and I went to the Allentown Fair yesterday, and specifically, we went up there to see the great Keith Urban. We've seen him about 3 times before this, and he always puts on a fantastic show. He's just one of the best guitarists, I think, in the world, and a great singer, terrific songwriter. Just He's just an overall great performer. Um, but a couple things. When we got up to the fair, uh, as soon as you uh, go into the like the what do they call it? Uh, the main fairground, the road or whatever, the Fairview or the fair, whatever. Uh, and they got all you're really overwhelmed, because they have all the people like are just crazy there. Like they have the rides and they have the people you want to go and they throw the balls that they would have. You spend $20 to win like a cheap $2 stuffed animal or something like that. And so you have all these vendors or whatever calling you, come on over here. You're a winner. Come on over here and throw the ball. You're gonna win. I know you're gonna win. Nah. And you have people eating and eating and eating and eating and eating. And it's not healthy food. You're not gonna find a salad booth at a fair. Let me tell you that. It's not gonna happen. Everything you look at. But you know this going there. You know you're not going to eat right. You know that it's bad for you, but you go anyway. Um, Everything is fried. The one thing I saw, fried Oreos. Can you believe that? Actual Oreos that they deep fry and come. I don't even want to think about it. Uh, and I saw bacon on a stick. Bacon on a stick. Oh my God. I love bacon, but do I really want it on a stick? That's like a heart attack ready to happen. You know, I don't know about that. Everything is fried, and funnel cake is there, French fries, popcorn, hot dogs. I mean, a lot of it is great as long as you have your health insurance paid up and they have defibrillators nearby because it's not good for you, but there you are. Um, so that's a trip. Just walking around and just soaking in the carnival or the fair, whatever you call it. Now we got there late, so we didn't get to see what we usually see when we go up there, which is like the farm like things like pig tying, pig racing, uh, you could go and milk a cow, a fake cow. It's not a real cow. They won't let you put your hands on a real cow. On the other, you know, uh, one or the other, one or the other. It's a fake cow with fake things that you pull, and there's actual milk that comes out. I never tasted it. So I don't know if it's real milk. It could be like fake milk or I don't know. Anyway, we didn't get to do any of that. We saw one year there was a gunfighter there, like a cowboy. He actually came from Montana all the way to Allentown, PA, and he was showing everybody how to lasso, how to quick draw. Uh, his wife was there also, and he was throwing hatchets at her head. I mean, hopefully she had they, they had a prenup or something. That's dangerous. I remember he tied her, and I was just, yeah, that's a little too kinky, but it spun her on a wheel, and he was throwing knives at her and hatchets and stuff. Uh, I don't know. Is that what cowboys do out in Montana? I don't know. But anyway, we didn't get into that because we got there just to really go to the show. The show was really good. Keith Urban was great. Um, the one thing I didn't like was he didn't do a lot of songs that we know. He didn't do You Look Good in My Shirt. He didn't do John Cougar, John D, Love G, John 360. Didn't do that. Didn't do a song which I love called Parallel Live. He didn't do that. He did a lot of new stuff because he has a new album coming out soon, and he did a lot of uh, album album stuff, which is cool. You want to hear different stuff, but you also want to hear songs that you know. And so I don't think the crowd was. There was about 10,000 people there packed into the grandstand, and I don't know. Maybe it was a Sunday night or the uh, Labor Day Eve. Was sort of like exhausted, but the crowd wasn't. They were into it, but they really weren't. The warm up act wasn't. She was okay, um, and but Keith Urban knew it, and he kept saying, "Are you with me? Are you with me? You guys are very quiet. It must be a Sunday night." Well, to me, being part of the audience, it wasn't our fault, Keith Urban. It's the fact that you weren't doing enough songs we knew. Now, the diehard fans, and I'm a fan, know your album tracks, the deep cuts, as they call it, from the albums. We know that. But the casual fans who might be seeing you for the first time, they don't know that shit. They want to hear the familiar stuff, you know? So I think it's a good mix of both. So don't blame us. You blame yourself, blame the set list, you know. Um, One really cool part of the show, which I have to mention, was an encore where he came out just himself, no band, and a guitar, and he did an acoustic version of Margaritaville, and he just went right into it. And can you imagine 10,000 people singing along to Margaritaville? And of course, it was in tribute to Jimmy Buffett, who died over the weekend. And it was pretty cool because it was acoustic. And second, it was just very chilling, you know? I mean, it was a perfect summer night. It wasn't cold, it wasn't hot. It was perfect. No rain, not a cloud in the sky. And around 10 o'clock at night, all these people were singing, Wasted Away Again in Margarita. And it was pretty cool. It was really cool. Uh, Hopefully, a lot of other artists. I love that when artists do that. I know Billy Joel does that a lot. I think Springsteen does too. When they are on tour and a fellow musician or artist passes away or is sick, and they do a tribute, even if it's one song, uh, sort of on the cuff thing. It's great because it shows you how much these artists and these musicians love each other and respect each other. And that's cool. Plus, it's a surprise. It's a deviation from the regular set list from what you're expecting to hear from that artist. So all of a sudden, you hear Margaritaville by Keith Urban, something that you're probably never going to hear of again. It's really cool. So that was a highlight of the show. That was really neat. So anyway, it was a great time. I always love going to the Allentown Fair. And now we're going to the Bloomsburg Fair at the end of September because we have tickets to see my friend Richard Marks, who happens to be a friend of Keith Urban. So I can't wait to see Richard again. I haven't seen him in years. I'm hoping that maybe I'll bump into him and say hello. Um, but I've never been to the Bloomsburg Fair before. And according to Holly, who grew up upstate and has been to the fair many times, it is much larger than the Allentown Fair. So I'll be looking forward to that. Not only to see the concert, but going up to the Bloomsburg Fair in a couple weeks. So speaking of which, today is the anniversary, September 4th. Couple reasons. Of course, when you think of Labor Day, and when you're as old as I am, I remember the Jerry Lewis telethon. And it went on for years and years. Um, the night before Labor Day and all of Labor Day. And 1966 was the first telethon at Jerry Lewis. And back then, if they raised $100,000, that was considered a good day, you know. And then it just went up after that. It was kind of cool, and you'd see a lot of stars, and you know, Jerry would be there at the end, all haggard and tired, and his tie undone, and he would always sing "You'll Never Walk Alone." Jerry Lewis wasn't a great singer, but he tried. You know, the guy was been up. He's been up for like 18 straight hours, and he's given it his all. And a lot of people, you can take or leave Jerry Lewis. Either you hate him or you love him. The French loved him. They awarded him their Medal of Honor, and they just went crazy over Jerry Lewis. I like Jerry Lewis. I used to watch a lot of his movies, especially with Dean Martin, with my dad when I was a kid. I remember those times. Uh, but 1966 was the first telethon. And today is also another date. It's sort of a sad one. On this day in 2006, the crocodile hunter Steve Irwin died. You think about it. We talked about Steve not long ago on the show and how much I miss him. And he was only 44 when he died. So that's 17 years ago. He would have still only been a young guy, 61. You think about all the reptiles and the dangerous creatures that he used to handle, crocodiles and snakes, lizards. And what got him was a stingray. He was sort of out of his element in the ocean. He was doing a documentary and got too close to a stingray, and the stingray got him right in the heart. And it's terrible. Steve Irwin, as we know, is a folk hero. He's in down under in Australia. They have statues dedicated to him, and he is a big, big personality down there. So anyway, he died 17 years ago today. Time flies, doesn't it? Mm. Well, I hope you guys have a great Labor Day and whatever you're planning to do. We're going to have a little cookout here, throw some burgers and dogs. Not our dogs, not Bud and Katie, God forbid. We're going to put dogs on the grill and have a little cookout. And but again, everybody is acting like this is the last hurrah. We're all going to die tomorrow. We're all going to hell. And it's no. We're going to have barbecues. It's not. First of all, fall doesn't start until the 21st of September, and second of all, we've got a lot of good weather left until the winter chill starts to settle in. So, and even if it does, it'll be another spring. You got to look at it that way, right? And the way with global warming, it's warmer and warmer. By the end of the next February, early March, the flowers will be coming up again. And we'll be thinking about spring and summer all over again, right? So, cheer up, have fun this Labor Day, and enjoy yourselves, right? Life is too short. So, thanks for watching me, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another edition of Unbreakable. You guys take care. See you later. Bye bye.